I'm just here with a gentleman, John, who I overheard you mention saying how great it is this year. And how many times?
We've been here with Rhodes Scholar, like this is our 22nd time, and this is the best time I've ever seen it, so it's really great.
We always start our trip to Point Pelee the same way, staying at our friend's house here in Dresden, Ontario. So we've got a 45-minute drive into the park this morning. The weather's really nice, but it calls for rain all day. Looking forward to getting into the park, and at this time, not getting a great parking spot. Their dog Jack spotted me just on the other side of their fence and lost it, thought I was an intruder. It's early May and you can feel the excitement in the air as the songbirds have arrived, and hopefully this inclement weather is going to force them to land a bit so we can get a better look at them. This year we've got some new tools for observing birds and doing some more real birding, not just bird photography. We brought our cameras, of course, as well. You ready to roll?
Yep.
Being May 9th today, we're at the peak of the spring songbird migration that funnels all of these amazing birds as they're making their way north. We plan to photograph as many species as possible, as well as observe and log these species. It's a whirlwind of a few days, and you never know what you're going to get. I mentioned this year we've got some new tools for enjoying actual birding. We have some binoculars here. These are the Pentax 8x43 Z series ED. These are really nice binoculars, and so we're just getting started with them, getting a few views so far, and we'll let you know how it goes with these. Do you prefer to call them binos, bins, or binoculars?
I always thought binos, but upon doing some research, I read bins a lot, so I kind of like bins.
Let's call them bins. Nice bins.
Sick bins. Oh.
So the first real sighting through the Pentax ZD binoculars is a scarlet tanager. Yep, there he is. That's new. Look at that. Yesterday was absolutely incredible at the tip. It was basically fallout. in its truest form. We were tripping over warblers. They were everywhere. It was unbelievable. Our best in 7 years of coming here, or 6 years by far. Some of the people that have been coming here for a long time had the same thing to say, that it was just an unforgettable day at the tip of Point Pelee. Today seems to be much of the same. I see Ash, there's a scarlet tanager up there. Today's much of the same. It's rainy and damp, and all the birds seem to be low to the ground, so we're getting good looks at everything. As the temperature heats up and it gets sunnier in the afternoon, they're gonna get higher and higher in the trees, so we're gonna try and maximize our time this morning, catch up and get our bird list up to where it should be for day 2. Yesterday it started raining around lunchtime, so we ended up taking off for the rest of the day. But that morning was incredible. I don't know if it's the coatings or just the design of the binoculars themselves, but they let in a lot of light, and we noticed that on a day like today when it's really gloomy, and we've got our ISO settings cranked on the camera up to 1600 plus just to get a decent exposure. It's so dull, but in the binoculars it's no problem seeing things super bright. So I just saw a ruby-throated hummingbird, and that's a tall order to see through all the branches. He was way back there, but because I found the focus plane of that ruby throat, I could see him through all the branches, really bright. So in that case, like the way we used to do it, just using the camera lenses to find stuff, my God, what an improvement. So I think that's the combo, to have both together, right?
Which I think many birders have probably been doing for many years already, but we were so focused on photography for so long, we never used to carry binoculars. So this is a good combo, and we're very happy.
I think we found the ticket. But will you ever completely put the camera down?
You know what? With something like this, I could.
I thought for sure she was going to say never.
Well,
I always will have the camera too.
I will always want the camera. Obviously, I wouldn't want to miss a good shot. But
are you sure?
These are completely waterproof, so if you still want to get out in the rain.
We typically, if it was actually raining, we can't come out with our cameras, even though they're, you know, weather sealed. Whereas these binoculars are good to go underwater by a meter.
By a meter.
So I mean, that's a lot of rain if we're underwater by a meter. These shoes are not, these are shoes. I can't do it. You gotta come back. Do you blame me for not crossing with you? Like, you have boots on.
Waterproof boots
These
for
are
the wind.
shoes. So was it worth it crossing?
Yeah, I got to see the prothonotary. Totally worth it.
But we're a birding team, so it counts. It's on our list. Between the two of us, we see lots.
Yeah.
Usually we both see everything, but I'm sure I'll see another one, right?
I don't know.
Might have to get a couple of silkers to see it, though. What is it?
I don't know.
You shooting it?
That.
Oh, he just flew down?
He's gone.
Okay. No, he's not totally gone. Oh, what is it?
I don't know.
Oh, is it a cuckoo? That's different, Ash. That's a cuckoo, or cuckoo.
A cuckoo.
Ashley does not like when I get to use the binoculars.
He's not quick enough for missing birds for our list.
We've been using our camera lenses like idiots for years.
Like as binoculars. Oh, what's
It just
that?
doesn't
Let me
work.
Look through my camera and try and tell what it is.
You gotta have
And
a
then
good
you
pair of
get
binoculars.
these and you're like, how have I not been using these for the last 7 to 10 years for birding? You know those water packs that like cyclists wear? Yes.
They hook up the tube and you get the water on the go, hands-free. I wonder if they have that for coffee. That's what I need.